clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now. Henny in my cup, yeah, straight up. I don't fuck with no ice cubes. Diamond stay dripping. I'm a white boy, nice whip with some nice moves. Bruce Lee smoking loose leaves. You swear I'm doing some kung fu. Got a trunk full of birds. Sit down, we playing duck goose. Yeah. I ain't beginning, I've been here before. Haters are mad, will I even the score? I lay on the beach, take a peek at the shore. My wife is a diamond, you sleep with a whore. My butler is serving, my chef, he stays cooking. The maids are so dirty, that mean they good looking. And if you get caught, then you best to be booking. The recipe dope, yes, it has the bean cooking. This is no kid and play, I got shit to say. I got homies in the CFL to the NBA, word of juice. Anyways, I don't do this for the clout.
Nope.
I don't do this for the clout. You can just get off my clout. You can just get off my clout. Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound.
Baby, just look at me now.
Talking my shit, it's a rocky shit. 3 seconds, I'm a blast off. Alpha Omega, see, I am the past, present, future, really no mask off. Fucking with rich, we getting rich. Yeah, you know my stack strong. Smoking in Philly, it's illy, it's silly. How many trolls trying to tag along? Blaze through, then I'm back again. I got the keys and you can't get in. I do not take an L, so I just had to win. I run with killers and shooters and savages. I do not listen to you. I do not miss off the cue. I'm in the midst of Peru. Make no mistake, you in the lake, so they go fishing for you. Shooting like my name is Jules. Yeah, I mix and produce. Christopher's loose. Listen to haters, they broke, but it's funny. I'm getting money like I'm Mr. Magoo. Greedy as fuck, but I'm humble as shit. I'm lyrical with it, you mumble as shit. Ghostwriters writing up all of your head. Your bitch is with me and she's sucking the dick. I don't do this for the clout.
I don't do this for the clout.
You can just get off my clout.
You could just get off my cloud.
Haters stop bringing me down. I know you loving the sound. I know you loving the sound. Baby, just look at me now.
So, Grayscale Ethereum.
What's up, everyone? All right, so in our upcoming webinar, I'm going to share with you.
So it's kind of funny. My son has a really good friend of his, and he loves Haters Look at Me Now, and he listens to Haters Look at Me Now before every single soccer game. So that's why I was playing that, because it is becoming a very, very popular track. And it's my favorite track. And I got to give a shout out to Ill Kid, who is a living legend and the first person ever to create cannabis stock songs and music, original content for Rich TV Live and the community. Now, take a look at Sprint Corporation. You want to talk about a stock on a move? How about Sprint? Man, I missed this one, man. Oh, it hurts. Sprint up 72%. Wow. And look at the price on Sprint. Only $8. $8 for Sprint right now, and they are one of the biggest stocks on the move today. Info. Unbelievable. Info making a big move today. Info. Let's take a look at Info. Why is it showing there like that? Weird. T-Mobile having a big day. T-Mobile up 11%. Wow. Companies are making moves, and we are live and interactive, and we are watching the entire market, and we will literally look at everything right now live. If there's anything you want me to look at, please let me know. Facebook at $209 is now the time to buy Facebook. You can see the year chart that everything is melting up. Everything has melted up. Microsoft. 187, look at the chart of Microsoft. Everything has melted up. And I believe this melt up will continue. It's just going to come in waves and just keep climbing and climbing. I gave you guys AMD in January. Take a look at the last month. Not bad. I remember it being around $48. We're now at $54 for AMD. Congratulations to everybody who took that trade. How about this one? Luckin Coffee. These guys quietly have been doing extremely well. As you can see, Luckin Coffee was at $18 in November. It's now at $38.69 and been as high as $50. Luckin Coffee, up 4.9% today. One of my favorites, Apple. I apologize. I'll put the volume up. Sorry, guys. So looking at the markets, Apple up again at $322. And it's funny because I marked this here. I told you guys they were a buy and they were going to continue to go up around $240. Since then, they're up $80, about 30%. And they are now at $322.70. And I believe this will continue. I'm a big fan of ZYNE, actually. They've been getting beat up too. So it's interesting that you're bringing them up because I really like them at these prices. Love them, actually, at these prices. If you look at the one-year chart, you can see I've marked this, been watching these guys like a hawk. This is where they started. Right around these levels last year, ran all the way up to about $16. Now here we are all the way down to $5. Yeah, I think this is the time to lock and load. Straight up, this is the time to lock and load, guys. Yes, it's good to see some of the cannabis stocks finally in the green today. Start with Labs, up 7% right now. Labs, finally, after falling. You can see, I mean, they've been as high as $7. Came all the way down where we found the bottom finally, and now up 7%. These guys are too good to be priced at $274, guys. When you compare them to their peers, these guys are an absolute giant, despite the fact that they're having issues with Hexo. They're going to work through those issues, and at some point, this is going to be a screaming buy. I mean, to get in at $274, it goes to $7. Goes back to those $7 range. You're talking about 200% upside. I'll take that all day long with a company like this that's profitable. And that is going to continue to be profitable. I think MetaPharm Labs and Valens are two of the best. VLNS. So Valens here at 344. So you can see here, Valens, the lowest they've been is 250. Currently at 344. I think the upside here is tremendous. The weird thing is the highest they've been is about 450. And currently at 344. I think with some revenue growth, we could see some huge upside here. Huge upside here. A lot of analysts have Valens going to as much as between $8 to $10, currently at 344. And look at the volume, 352,000 shares. So it's just fairly thinly traded, very tightly traded. Nobody really talks about them, but they're one of the best. And I really like them a lot. The HMMJ ETF at 853 in Canada, up 3.27%. These guys pay a dividend, and they hold a piece of all the top major LPs in North America. This could be a great play. I mean, if you look at their 5-year chart, you can see they've been up multiple times over $20. 3 times, actually, to be exact. And right now they are back to 853, which is the lowest level since August of 2017. I think the upside is tremendous here. For this to go back to $20, you would make 150% on your money. Will ACB go bankrupt? No. No, they're not going to go bankrupt. But they are definitely in trouble short term. Now they're doing well today, which is nice to see. $2.20 in Canada. And obviously I've been marking this up because I've been talking about them for years. And you can see they've been over $12 3 times. They're currently at $2. $2.20, which is just ridiculous. I'm going to mark this, actually. I'm going to mark this. Because for this to go back to $12, you're now making about 600%. 500 to 600% on your money. I mean, right now you could see that the indicators are saying it's a sell. So there's a lot of short-term pressure. But long-term, the upside for Aurora is tremendous. I mean, even to now at this point go to $10, a lot of people are going to start buying this just as kind of a lottery ticket. Because for this to go from $2 to $10, you're now making 500% on your money. 400 to 500% on your money. Like, a lot of people are going to take that trade. And this is why you're seeing Aurora's up 6% today. But you'll see that the volume isn't what it was when it was at its peak with volume. Why? Because there's less selling pressure. On the days where the volume is very high, there's massive selling pressure. On the days where the volume is lower, it's strictly buying pressure. So this could be a combination of shorts that are covering or people that are buying the stock. Could be institutions, could be insiders, could be day traders, could be high net worth investors, whales, hedge funds. Combination of all of it. But the reality is this is a company that I believe is too big to fail, despite the fact that they've made a lot of mistakes, like telling us that they were going to work with Coca-Cola and then they didn't. And a lot of other mistakes too. That's just a few mistakes. I'm not going to mention them all, but they've obviously made a lot of mistakes, clearly. But right now they're up 5.77%, so that's a positive thing. So I just interviewed the CEO of KBev. KBev right now is down 13%. Like a lot of these stocks, it's come down dramatically over a period of 1 year. I just want to find the bottom. What is the bottom? So it looks like the lowest it was 13 cents. Had a nice move up here all the way up to 22 and is just dipping down right now. Just had a huge move here yesterday. And now it's dipping down today 13% after having a massive move yesterday. Interesting company. After speaking with the CEO, I think that they could be a pretty interesting company. So stay tuned to that. I will have the interview posted in probably either on Sunday or Monday. Chris Miller is the CEO, and I really like what they're doing. And I've never invested in this stock. I have always been very skeptical of OTC stocks that weren't new IPOs in the cannabis sector. But after speaking with the CEO, I think there's something interesting here. I'm not going to ruin the surprise. I want you guys to do your due diligence, do your research, look into And let me know what you guys think. Koios Beverage, KBEV. They seem to be doing some interesting things with some big brands and some big names. So I think there's some potential here. And I like the fact that they have $2 million in cash and assets and little to no debt. That impressed me. With this sector riddled with companies that are struggling financially, it was nice to see a company that actually is doing something good. Hut 8 Mining Corp, another one that's being talked about in our group chat on Telegram, they're up 12% today. One of the stocks that's been just screaming for our community, and members are talking to me about it all over the world. Remember, guys, we are live, right? So if there's anything that's moving right now, just let me know, and I'll put it up on the screen. We'll literally look at it live, and I'll give you my analysis. So take a look at Hive. Want to talk about a move? How about Hive? Wow. Under 10 cents to 46 cents in a period of, what, a month? Wow. So this was at 10 cents January 13th. And now at 46 cents. Hive blockchain. And if you take a look at the trend, when Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin related stocks go up. GBTC, one of my top 10 stocks for February 2020. Hasn't disappointed, continues to climb. GBTC. And I told you guys when Bitcoin was at 6,000 that they were going to be halving, and that was going to be a catalyst for Bitcoin. And I was 100% correct. I was 100% correct. Now we see Bitcoin over $10,000. $10,318, up 4.7%. And I told you guys in November when it was around here, 6,600. I remember like it was yesterday. And I told you guys that these guys were going to explode. I guess I was right again. I also predicted that we would have a market melt up, and the market would continue to melt up. And regardless of how high it is, it will continue to melt up. And look at this. Look at this headline. Just remember who promoted this, and remember who told you this first before anybody else. Remember who was the first one to say market melt up. Just remember that. S&P and NASDAQ notch records, but back off today's highs as Powell testifies. So the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ hit record highs today again. Yet another record day. And guys, it's my sources. I don't have all the answers. I just do a lot of research. And some of the biggest and the best experts have predicted there will be a massive market melt up. And I've done my research and I've done my due diligence, and I believe the market melt up will continue throughout 2020. And so far, I've been 100% correct. And here we are today, again, another market melt up. And yesterday I was live and I told you the market had melt up. And here we go again. The market will continue to melt up because of quantitative easing. And the rich will get richer. That's the way it works. The market will continue to melt up. Remember where you heard it first. I have been talking about a market melt up since November. Since November, the market has only gone higher. This is now the 4th month in a row of market melt up, while the cannabis sector has retracted. Thank you guys for joining. How you guys doing today? Troy Levy says, love what you do for us, man. Thanks. I'm killing it today. Again, blockchain, baby. Can we look at Interbit, please? Please. 90% today. What's the symbol, bro? Drop the symbol for the group, brother. So the Canadian index is finally bouncing off these ridiculous levels. Lowest levels in years. We're finally bouncing off these low, ridiculously low levels. And if we go to 3 years, you can see the lowest we have seen in years. Depressing. Like literally everyone I talk to is down in the cannabis sector. And the Canadian index and the US index look very similar. Both are very heavily down. But you can see in the last 3 years, there's always been a major bump. So far this year, all it's been is a dump. No bump, just a dump. The market is melting up and it will continue to. And for some reason, while the market melts up, we have a dump in the cannabis sector. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But we just do. I'm going to show you guys something. It's pretty impressive. The rich get richer because they make good decisions. Warren Buffett, Jordan Belfort, they buy the S&P 500, okay? I want to show you the S&P 500 over the last 3 years. Look at that chart. From 2,300 to approaching to now 3,300, the S&P 500 has grown by a tremendous amount over the last 3 years. In the last year alone, it has grown by 22%. That's the S&P 500. I'm going to show you guys something. You could buy the S&P 500. Through my trading academy, you can buy the S&P 500. You can buy gold. You can buy it all. You can buy the NASDAQ. You can buy Global Dow. You can buy oil. You can buy palladium. You can buy silver. Let's look at the Global Dow. Look at this. This is Market Watch, okay, guys? One of the most trusted financial resources in the world. I want to show you something. The Global Dow, which is also up in this market melt up. Look at the Global Dow. They're up. Look at their 3 years. Up. So, despite experts saying that the market's going to crash, they talked about yield curve. They talked about a whole bunch of reasons why the market was going to crash. They've all been wrong. But little old Rich has been predicting a market melt up, and I've been 100% correct. And that's because that's the trend. Look, over the last year, the Global Dow is up 10.89%. So if you just bought the Global Dow, you're up. If you bought the S&P 500, you're up. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's even more aggressive. NASDAQ's even more aggressive. If you just buy the best investments, you're going to do well. Look at the NASDAQ. You would have made 30% on your money if you just bought the NASDAQ in 1 year. That's tremendous. The NASDAQ is so aggressive. Look at this. Look at that move for the NASDAQ. 30% in 1 year. 14% in the last 3 months. And by the way, it's up 8% already in 2020. In like less than 2 months, we're already up 8%. I think that would you guys consider that a market melt up? That's what I think, right? I mean, like, unless my eyes are failing me, that's a market melt up, right? That's correctly predicted, I believe. Unless my eyes are failing me. Let's take a look at the Dow. How much is the Dow up? Let's see if this market melt up is a correct prediction. Yeah, so the Dow Jones is up 15% in the last year. So far this year, up 2.76%. In the last 3 months, 5.9%. For the Dow, that's big moves. A little bit more of a stable index. Not as volatile. Still up 15% though. Looks like a market melt up to me, guys. I don't know. You guys let me know. What do your eyes see? My eyes see that the market continues to melt up. You guys like TerraSand, eh? The rich also get IPOs and stock very cheap, and they have inside info. We have to work harder and use our own research and gut and intuition more. That is why Rich TV has my interest. Well, we're live. If you guys haven't noticed, like, we're live. And I'm bringing you this every single day, live. I'm bringing you the winners every single day, live. We can literally call out winners right now, live. I can find you guys winners right now. You want to see the winners? Look, it's very simple. There's two types of trades. There's momentum trades and there's trend reversals. CGC right now is doing well. Tilray's doing well. Afria's doing well. ACB's doing well. Kron's doing well. All the big boys right now are doing relatively well. ACB. See the one-day chart making a nice move. Take a look at CGC. These are the cannabis stocks. So the market is melting up and cannabis stocks are finally hitting a bottom today and starting to see some life, which is badly needed because this sector has been devastated, just devastated. Tilray up 6.8%. So watching the markets, watching everything live, what do you guys think? Is now the time to buy cannabis stocks? Was yesterday the day to buy cannabis stocks? Is this just a fake? Is this the beginning of a resurrection? We've had 10 months in a row of red. At what point is this going to turn around? At what point are we going to finally start seeing a resurrection? Historically, we always see a resurrection. The question is, when will it happen this time? Another one that I really like is Snapchat. Keep Snapchat on your radar. Keep it on your watch list. I really like this company. And if you look at the last year, you can see these guys have really done well. They've come up from as little as $5 to $17. So keep them on your watch list. Scotts Miracle-Gro is the largest cannabis ancillary company in the world, providing chemicals and agricultural services to the cannabis sector. Scotts Miracle-Gro is a billion-dollar company. Everybody else in the cannabis sector is chasing Scotts Miracle-Gro. You guys want to know the biggest stock in the world? Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company, is now trading at $341,500 a share. It's the number one that I know of priced stock in the stock market at $341,500 per share. So Berkshire Hathaway, $341,500 per share. Up $1,139 today alone. Can you believe that? It's up $1,139 today alone. That's just silly. And then there's Sprint, which is up 73% today. Sprint. Now we're looking at the entire market. What should we look at? Pete Ferraro says, I should have bought one share of Berkshire Hathaway in 2019. Let me show you guys something. You want some Berkshire Hathaway? I got a cheaper way for you to buy Berkshire Hathaway. Look at this. Why not buy the BRK.B shares? $227 per share. I want to show you like a market melt up. Let's take a look at the Berkshire. I remember when these were at $100,000 a share. Look at this. In 2016, they were at $191,000 a share. Now, 4 years later, they are at $341,000 a share. VYGR. Let's take a look at VYGR. I'm going to give you guys another pick here. Canadian Palladium Bull. Guys, you want to talk about a stock? Take a look at Bull. See this move? From 5 cents to 19 cents. Canadian Palladium. If you're looking for a palladium stock, Bull. And the symbol in America is DCNNF. Canadian Palladium Resources. 13.5 cents in America, 19 cents in Canada. These guys have been flying. Canadian Palladium, and the price of palladium has been flying. Canadian Palladium has been flying. IBIT. Wow, IBIT. Thank you for sharing, Troy. Interbit Limited at 49 cents, up 50%. Wow. Wow, what a move. So Interbit has moved from 17 cents on February 6th, last week, to now 49 cents, up 50% today alone. So cryptocurrency stocks are definitely in play right now. Cryptocurrency stocks are definitely in play right now. Not that one, the VYGR on the CSE. Let's take a look at that. This is crazy. Interbit is flying. VYGR on the CSE. VYGR, Voyager Digital. Thank you for this pick. I really appreciate it. VYGR up 15%. Indicators are telling me it's kind of turning sideways now. So I wouldn't suggest chasing it, but definitely put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. Voyager Digital. Right now, cryptocurrency stocks are making moves because Bitcoin is making moves. This is not just by luck. Bitcoin makes moves and cryptocurrency stocks follow suit. As you can see, Bitcoin is now at 10,284. And I believe it will go higher due to Bitcoin halving on May 18th, only a few months away. Which platform is this? This is TradingView. If you want to look at gold, I'm always trading gold through my trading academy as well. You guys are welcome to join the trading academy if you want to learn how to trade gold, silver, palladium, oil and gas, forex, stocks, cryptocurrency. I can trade all up and down. Literally be making money up and down. When I'm not live, that's what I'm doing. I'm trading and I'm working with our team and our community that's growing all over the world. Gold has been on a tear, as you could see. So gold's just been climbing and climbing. Does a little bit of retraction, then it climbs again. I believe gold's going to go to 1,600. It's just a matter of time, in my opinion. So stay tuned with gold. And you want to look at Forex? Let's look at USD Canadian. USD CAD. Let's look at the US Canadian dollar. US to the Canadian dollar at 132. So the US dollar is down slightly to the Canadian dollar today. And you can literally trade all of this through the Trading Academy, and that's what I do. Infinite Possibility says, do you have any more of that $3,500 Bitcoin? Yeah, I think that there's a lot of people that have it, but they won't sell it to you for $3,500. You know, you can buy Bitcoin from people for whatever you want. Do you know that? IBIT now up 53%. Thank you for this pick. Look at Space, mRNA, CGC. Yeah, we know about Virgin Galactic. Big fan of Virgin Galactic Holdings. Space, and look at it. It just continues to market melt up. It is flying up like the market. Look at SPCE, Virgin Galactic Go. Wow. It's the gift that keeps on giving right here. How about my other pick, Teladoc? TDOC was one of my top 10 picks for February 2020. I've been 100% correct on this. They were at $100. They are now at 111, already up 10% in February 2020. I don't know what else I can do, man. Just keep bringing those winners. That's all we do, right? Just bring winners. And what else? What else is popping? What else is popping? mRNA. mRNA at 21.45, down 9%. Moderna Inc. Okay, and CGC. Let's take a look at what Canopy Growth's doing right now. CGC having a nice day, up 6.9% today. So been a roller coaster ride for CGC, been more down than up. The low was 13. That was an amazing buying opportunity. Right now we're at 20. Where do you think we go from here? Obviously earnings are coming. That's the $1 million question, is what are the earnings going to look like? Indicators for today are just all bullish, but TradingView still giving it a sell. Technical analysis is still a sell for Canopy Growth right now. What else, guys? What else is popping? Anything else you want me to look at right now? We are live. We are interactive. I have a trading academy. You guys are welcome to join. If you'd like to learn more about my trading academy, just email me. And what I can do is I can schedule a Zoom call with some of our trainers so you can learn about the trading academy, where you can learn to trade stocks, gold, silver, oil and gas, palladium. We do it all. Forex, cryptocurrency, and you can make money up and you can make money down from your phone, so you don't even have to leave your home, or you could be on vacation and you could be making money on your phone. That is the direction we are going. That is the direction I am going for my future, and I'd love to work with you guys and trade with you guys and create freedom with you guys. Cindy Champion says, life is better when you smash the like button. Everything is better when you smash the like button. More people get in the room. More people get a chance to see the video. More people get to join us. And we are live and interactive. I mean, who else is doing this, right? We're literally live. Like, we're talking about all the hottest stocks right now live. And we've been doing it for 3 years. And I honestly don't know anybody else doing it. And look at this, Hive. Up 17.7% at 46.5 cents. And they are just screaming. Screaming. Congratulations to everybody who has been taking advantage of this move on Hive blockchain. Huge move. And the indicators are saying they're going to continue. GBTC having a big day, now at 1290, up 5.9% after I told you guys that they're the number one Bitcoin stock in the world. I did say that. I don't know what else to say, man. Look at those indicators. Looks like it's pointing to the sky. Do you guys see that, or is that just me? Are my eyes failing me? Or do I see this indicator pointing right to the sky? Isaac Torres says, I predict CGC will not go below 17. Well, if it does, that would be an amazing buying opportunity. Troy Levy says, well, I'm out for now, buddy. Have things to get done. 20G yesterday, sold up 10 more today. Holding, loving this week. Thanks for telling me about Bitcoin stocks so we don't waste our time on pot. Hey, man, I just want to see you guys win, man. Congratulations, bro. I'm happy that you're winning, man. That's what this is all about, man. It's all about winning at the end of the day. If we're not winning, what are we doing, right? The only reason why we invest is to win. So if we're not winning, then we need to reevaluate how we trade. Can you give us your thoughts on Uber? Keep up the good work. Yeah, I like Uber. I like companies that are changing the world. Uber is definitely changing the world. They're up 3% today. You can see that the indicators are pointing right up right now. Since November, they hit their bottom. And they're flying, guys. Secretly, these guys are flying. These guys are secretly flying from $26 to $41 now. That was the bottom. So the market makers are making their market. This is as high as 44, been as low as 26, and we're now back to 41 for Uber. I like Uber a lot. Indicators are pretty strong. The technical analysis is a buy. Let me do a little more analysis for you. I'm just going to show you guys how I do my analysis so you guys can do your own analysis. And as a community, I just want us to all have the tools so we can make good decisions and we can help each other win because we're live. So we literally can make money live. We can follow momentum and we can look for trend reversals. And we are live and literally making money live. So Uber is up 52% in the last 3 months. That's a big, big, big move. That's a big move. So out of 34 analysts, 25 give them a strong buy, 4 a moderate buy, 5 a hold. Uber Technologies Inc. provides a platform which allows users to access transportation and food ordering services. The company's operating segment consists of core platform and other bets. The core platform segment consists of ride sharing and Uber Eats. The other bet segment consists of Uber Freight. So now up 23% in the last month and 60% in the last 3 months. I like Uber, and it's been obviously doing extremely well and melting up with the market, as you can see here. Looking really, really strong. Yeah, I think that would have been nice to get in at 26. That was really the entry, right? So, I mean, if you want to wait for a dip, great. But otherwise, it just looks like it's going to keep going up, to be honest with you. The indicators to me look like it's going to keep going up. But it could come back down because the market makers determine where this market's going to go. It could go back down to $27, which I believe would be a great entry point, and then move back up to 41. So the question is, how patient are you? And will we get another opportunity in Uber to get into this world-changing company? This company kind of reminds me of Tesla. And it kind of reminds me of BYND, another one that I'm very bullish on and have been since they did their IPO because they're changing the world. You guys know I like stocks that change the world. That's kind of my thing. I like stocks that change the world. It might not happen right away, but at some point they're going to explode. I mean, look at Beyond Meat. At $119, they opened up at 75. Been as high as, what, 200? Where is it? Sorry, Beyond Meat didn't even open. Beyond Meat opened up at like, what, $20? I think they opened up around $20, but they went to like 60 or 70 right off the bat. Been as high as like $225. Came back down to 74. That was the buying opportunity. And since 74, you can see that it's gone from 74 to where it is right now at 119. It's a head and shoulders pattern. See this? Head and shoulders pattern. Probably coming back down here for a short little trade. Head and shoulders. Is the head and the shoulder going to come back down? Shoulder, head, shoulder, down. So there's a very good chance this comes back down maybe to 100, but it could also continue. Depends on news, so many different indicators. It could definitely continue. I mean, we've seen it go to 225, so it could continue. I mean, these are just predictions based on history and trend. But at the end of the day, it's the market makers that make this market. They determine where it's going to go. VTI stock is better. VTI. Vanguard Index Funds or Valdor Technology International? This VTI looks very bullish. Vanguard Index Funds looks very bullish. Wow. see the Canadian one. Valdor Technology. Valdor Technology, which is the one I think you're talking about. It's a penny stock at 5 cents. Only traded 2,000 shares, though, up 11%. It's an interesting one. So, I mean, it's only done 2,000 shares in volume, so be careful with this one. Let's take a look at Zoomaway Travel, one that was a big winner for our community last year. It has fallen down to 7 cents with 2.65 million shares. Is now the time to start positioning yourself in Zoomaway Travel. The lowest we've seen is 5.5 over this last run where it started to really run, where we've seen them go to about 14 cents and at least 11 4 times. So now it's doing this thing where it's finding its floor. Seems to me like the floor is around 7 cents. This line right here is 7 cents where it is priced. It has been as low as 5.5, but not very long. This could be a great opportunity to position ourselves because I think there's an opportunity here from 7 cents back to 12. For 7 to go back to 12, that's about an 80% move. I think there's a very good likelihood that this is what's going to happen with the stock. I think there's a very, very good likelihood that that's where the stock is going to go. So you can see this is where the trajectory that it's been on. So based on this trajectory, I think the upside is pretty tremendous on Zoomaway Travel. I personally think that there's a very good likelihood that this year we'll probably see them go as high as 20 cents. If they do go to 20 cents and you get in at 7, then you would have a chance to make about 200% on your money. Now, this is a long-term play. This is very risky. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research. But this is a trade idea that I do believe has a lot of validity to it. Now, even if you don't get out at 20 cents and it goes to 14 cents, you make 100% on your money. Now, it's not to say that it can't go lower. I think it could go as low as 5 cents. But I also think it could also very easily go back to 10, 12 cents, even very soon here. So there's a lot of people talking about Zoomaway Travel in our community, and there's a lot of members thinking about positioning themselves. Some of them are already buying. Love to know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Alberto Ramos says, Zoomaway jumped in this morning at 7 cents. Zoomaway app launches in 3 weeks, supposedly, Rich. Exactly. So I believe this could be a buying opportunity. That's my opinion. However, like I said, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Not an insider in the company. I'm strictly an investor, giving you my trade ideas, giving you my opinions. I have interviewed the company for over a year, and I believe in them. I've watched them grow. Our community's done very well on them, and it seems as though they're retracting and getting to a point where it could be a good buy. CRM, good pick here. Thank you for this pick, Cindy. Nice move up here from October at 140 all the way to 180. So very, very bullish. Look at this. So bar chart has them as 100% buy. So these are all the indicators I use before I make a decision. I try to use these indicators to give me a better idea of what's going on. As you can see, this is 100% buy with the strongest short-term outlook on maintaining the current direction. Long-term indicators fully support a continuation of the trend. Salesforce CRM is an absolute beast. Out of 27 analysts, 26 out of 27 give it a strong buy. Up 17% in the last 3 months, making a very strong move. 37% in the last year, 23% in the last 3 months, 7% in the last month. This is one of those companies that I put in invest in the best. Salesforce.com is the market and technology leader in on-demand business services. The company's Salesforce suite of on-demand CRM applications allows customers to manage and share all of their sales, support, marketing, and partner information on demand. The Salesforce platform, the world's first on-demand business services platform. Giant, absolute giant. Great company. Great pick here. What else, guys? Anything else you want me to look at before we say goodbye? We are literally live and interactive, looking at everything in the market. Right now, it looks as though cryptocurrency stocks are really making a big move. Leading the way is a company like Hive, which is now at 47 cents and up 18.99%. We're just going to watch it. Let's just watch it. And then IBIT. Interbit is flying as well, up now 60%. Two picks that have been going up while we have been live. And GBTC, let's add them to the list. GBTC, another one that has been going up while we've been live, up now 5.58%. So specifically Hive, which is on an alert right now, and IBIT, two of the biggest plays on alert right now, right here, today, live. They've literally both gone up since we've been live. So I don't know if you guys are buying it, but somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. Somebody is definitely watching. I think in a situation like this, these stocks deserve a full alert. What do you guys think? I've always been a big fan of the full alert. Listen to the words.
Cryptocurrencies, cannabis stocks, and CEO interviews brought to you by Rich TV Live.
Yo, kid. Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats.
Full alert, full alert, full alert. Full alert, full alert, full alert. Full alert, full alert. Yeah. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about Aurora and how it's gonna blow up. And Kira did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST shit, you know it's Kentress. Don't forget about Afria. We brought you into harvest, but why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is far-fetched. Just the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here. We about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping out. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we buffing clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Afria right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Xena with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop in fact. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Rich TV Live. Ill Kid in the fucking building.
So I'm showing you guys all the indicators that I use here. So before I make a trade, like I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the markets. I'm looking at the overall markets. I'm looking at the sentiment of the market. I'm looking at multiple indicators. I'm looking at bar chart. I'm looking at investing.com. I'm looking at all the indicators. This is important when you're making trades so that you don't get caught up. But right now, IBIT and Hive have like the utmost of momentum. And I'm not suggesting you chase them, but they have a lot of momentum, like very serious momentum. And this is due to the fact that Bitcoin is on fire. And right now, cryptocurrency stocks that have been dead for almost 2 years have coming back to life. They've been revived. And these are the indicators I'm using right now, looking at stop points, points of resistance, points of support, and looking at all the technical analysis, 5-hour chart, daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart. See, on the monthly, there's strong sell. On the weekly, it's a neutral and a buy. On a daily, it's a buy. So right now, it's on fire. The question is, how long will it last? IBIT on a tear, up 60%. Interbit. Interbit is a 8% buy on bar chart with an average short-term outlook on maintaining the current direction. The market is highly overbought territory. Beware of a trend reversal. So at some point we have to realize that this is just on a tear. Up 212% in the last week. Up 233% in the last 3 months. Really up 233% since November 27th. Wow. And this was as high as $1.75 last year. So you can see the support is way, way, way down. Kind of dangerous. Interbit Limited, formerly BTL Group Limited, is a Canada-based technology company. The company is focused on developing a distributed computing platform designed to support the next generation of digital infrastructure. It provides the enterprise technology platform for business across various industries. Interbit. What else is popping? Is there anything else that you guys want me to look at before we say goodbye? Afria is up 4.95%. I think these prices for Afria are very, very, very good. Yeah, it's been a little bit lower, but I think the upside is absolutely tremendous here for Afria. If you look at the trajectory of this company since 2015, you can see even if we just go like this. I see an upwards trajectory. The question is when? How long will it take after this slaughter? Got slaughtered. So When will it make its move? And what will it look like? Sharky says, don't trust most crypto. They can be worse than stocks. Yeah, I mean, stock market is always risky. I don't think you can trust anything in the markets, but you can try to invest in the best. Wow, DYA Dynacert. So I've been talking about Dynacert since 2017, which is crazy. And they've made some big moves. And they went all the way down to 20 cents, and now they're finally making a huge move again, back to 89 cents. Dynacert. Wow. Yep, Dynacert. This is a company I've been talking about since 2017. Had crazy highs, crazy lows, and now it's making a big move again. Just moved up to 96, back to 89. This is a company I've always liked. I've been talking about since 2017. It's funny to watch now, finally, out of nowhere, quietly, they're making a move back to $1. It's interesting how the market works. It's very interesting how the market works, secretly and in silence at times, with no fanfare. Seems to be when sometimes these stocks move the most. National Access Cannabis. Let's see, is Meta moving? Or is that just the US stock? So Meta is back to 16 cents. So they made some big runs, as you can see. Right now they're back to 16 cents. I wouldn't be surprised to see them make another run here. See, they had this big run here, which I predicted. They hit the floor. I predicted it around 17 cents. It went all the way up to 41, and now it's back down to 16 on news of them doing financing. I think they're gearing up for another run. What do you guys think? I think they're probably going to gear up for another run here. Namaste. Company I really like. They had some big news from Chocolat that came out. I've been talking to you guys about Namaste. I believe in this company. I like this company. A lot of people like Pineapple Express and Canmart. I do as well. Namaste. Keep them on your watch list. Keep them on your radar. Caesar says CCL. Hey, how you doing, Caesar? Caesar, guys, has just joined the Trading Academy. Congratulations, Caesar, on being a part of the team. CCL. Are you talking about Carnival Corp? Or CCL? Yeah, Carnival Corp. Carnival Corp. Hotels, resorts, and cruise lines. Up 2.68%. Do you think that these are risky right now because of the whole coronavirus situation? They're definitely low. So there could be definitely some upside, but I don't know, man, with the whole coronavirus scare, kind of scary, bud. How is BABYF doing? Else Nutrition at 64 cents in Canada. Strong. I brought it at 30. It's up big. BABYF. In America, Else Nutrition at 48.65. In America, down 2%. RDY. Dr. Reddy's Laboratory adds each 44.53. Indicators are pretty bullish except for the CMF. It's pointing down. All right, guys. Well, we've been live for over an hour. I just wanted to bring you guys the live picks that are moving today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, one more came in. UAA. Under Armour. Under Armour, eh? $16. That's an interesting trade idea. Robert, you think that's a buy? It's a trend reversal trade. Because it's been going down. Unless you're looking to short it. Under Armour. It's a 48% sell. So right now it's kind of bearish. Down 18%. It's definitely been much higher. 52-week low is something to watch. Thank you for your trade idea. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And as usual, we always go out with some original content from Ill Kid. So let's find a song that can resonate with the situation. We're in a market melt up. Let's see here. Here we go.
Join the Rich TV Live global community and get the picks and the hits first.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the incredible Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 First things first, ACB, we all about it. That's a roller, that's a score. Ain't no other way around it. Grew the channel from a minor to a major. Yeah, we players in the damn game. Now they wanna pay us. You wanna advertise your stock? You can come and holler. We got members that are ready to drop all them dollars. Back it up, we can back it up. 20,000 subscribers, oh my God, you can add it up. Comment below, getting all the dough. Sell it up high, then we buy it down low. We brought you pivot, we the shits there. What's your decision? Either standing or you sitting. Making so many videos, I'm like, here we go. So many fucking trolls, damn, I'm like, adios. We staying positive, all the members are dope too. If you wanna get big money, we can show you. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 We in the second round. Look where I am. He told you what to get. Yeah, he told you about Bam. Getting busy. Getting busy. They wonder about Ill Kid. Like, who is he? The market crazy. Manipulation. I'm finna get this money. It's all a determination. Good weed. Good weed. I roll it up. I smoke it up. I'm like, ooh wee. Look back. Who you think brought you chemistry? Now it's up 100%. That's the recipe. That's the antidote. Damn, yeah, your man is dope. Watch me dance. I'ma prance like an antelope. Xena. You know that we been blessed. I'm talking about the stock, not the warrior princess. Watch the big stocks rocket through the roof. And if you looking for winners, you can fucking join the group. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. What we talk about: stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 You can join the group.
Our community is blessed to have Ill Kid dropping hits and picks 24/7. It's true. Rich TV Live